Orlando Pirates 0, Sekhukhune United 1 in a Betway Premiership encounter that marks what looks to be the very end of our competitiveness in the season as Orlando Pirates. Mamelodi Sundowns went on to win, I believe, 3-0 or something like that, but they won their game. They did their job. We didn't do ours. Player ratings show on the Happy People TV. Yeah. There's no way I can dress this one up. Before we kick the game off, please, Bafiti, don't forget to like, subscribe to be notified, and share in Buccaneer so we can grow the community. Danko in advance. Hey, to all of my fans, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Happy People TV Orlando Pirates fan channel. This is the Player Rating Show. I am your host, KB, and I am joined by the technical director of the channel, Mr. Coach. How are you doing, Chief?
Oh, I've had better days, brother. How you doing?
I share the sentiment. Let's get this over and done with. We have to rate the players one by one in this 1-0 loss that we suffered against Sekhukhune United. It's good, Dini. Thank goodness we didn't have to notice it, or what do they call it?
Witness
it face to face, first hand, live. So yeah, man, let's go into the player ratings in phase 2. We started the game obviously with what used to be our great ball of Chaine. How did he perform in today's game in your eyes, Mr. Coach?
Asian for the Chaine. Unfortunate that one moment is the one that decides the game. That's the goal that we lose the game. He should be collecting that. I wonder if you're ever going to go out, we can talk and haggle about whether or not you should be. But if you're ever going to come out
like that,
you must get the ball. He loses that duel, and eventually lose the game. So Chaine unfortunately gets a 4 from me. Otherwise, actually had a decent game. Everything else did well, but game-changing situation.
So you're saying he would have gotten a 6, but that concession of that goal,
It's 7 even, maybe
7. But then he goes all the way down to a 3,
4
to a 4. Yeah, I'm to 4. I actually agree with you. It didn't do enough for me. I know you always say, "Hey, why always Chaine? Why always Chaine?" You can't do everything, but
yeah.
Okay, right back. Bandile Shandu.
He needed bailing out today. Shandu 5. Nothing too much to write home about. I don't remember seeing him being involved offensively, defensively. He kind of, especially in the first half, he won that battle between him and Makgopa, who ended up being man of the match. So I thought, yeah, defensively was okay. Mararka next going forward, so I thought 5 was all right for him.
Shandu, I'll actually give him a 6. I don't see how much less he could have done. You know what? Now, I'm giving him a 6 by his standards. You know, obviously Van Rijn gives us a lot more going forward, and you know, talking about the fact that he suits Nkota's game more because he knows how to invert and be inside while Nkota is hugging the touchline. So I really do understand you, and yeah, I'll give him a 6. So that makes it a 5.5. 5.5 it is for Bandile Shandu. Well, then into the center back positions, our captain for the game, Sibisi.
His passing wasn't too great. I'd love to know the stats actually before.
Okay. But his passing 5 clearances, 93% pass accuracy, 4 out of 8 aerial duels won, 2 out of 3 ground duels won, and 2 key passes, 4 out of 6 long balls.
Okay, even better than I thought I remembered actually. Yeah, I guess his passing wasn't as bad as I thought it was. We relied on that long ball again, especially with Mbatha alone in the middle field, which kind of felt like sometimes it was very difficult for us to get to the other side. So we were relying on Bodlela and Mbokazi here and there. But Bodlela had to take the responsibility. But as my captain, man, we're a goal down. We're still within reach for the league. I need you to step up and lead the boys.
It was
Really,
5 minutes. He got the record 5 minutes before the end of the game.
you don't. That's still a critical moment, bro. We can still get a point from the. We can get something from the game. And for me,
Him getting
again,
a record didn't change the outcome of the game, though.
sure,
Okay.
sure.
But you still
I am expecting leadership. Remember, the previous game, I mean, Portland does a better job of leading the team, broadcasting.
Yeah.
I didn't feel that in Fetu. He didn't lead too much for me. He didn't lead well, so I'll give him he wasn't too bad on the ball, to be honest. So a 4.5 actually.
I'll give him a 6.5. I think what I saw from him was this frustration of, you know how Makaula wasn't there. You know how sometimes Makaula plays alone or works hard, Ali one. I feel like Sibisi felt like he was in that position, and then the red card was a red card of anger. But in terms of his game in general, I think he played well. So that's why I give him a 6.5.
Yeah, I might be. I'm being harsh based on the red card. Again, I'm looking at him as a leader now. The players needed pushing intangible. So yeah, fade.
I do get you. Would it be higher than a 6.5 if he didn't get the red card on my side? I'm not sure. So I can see whether, the confusion comes in. So that average is?
Well, that I said 4.5. I think.
And I said 6.5.
5.5.
Let's
We
make it
round
a
up at
5.5.
6. 6, yeah.
Round up, ne? All right, cool. Then TLP. Kind of everywhere for me today. Played his 90 minutes. I'm looking at the stats, but I feel like he worked as hard as he could. 6.
Yeah, TLP in Fetu, I thought he played well. Justin Obafena, Khati in Fetu. Not dishing out high ratings. I thought that loss was poor. So I'll go 5.5.
Okay, so that's a 6 average. Cool. The computer playing at left back today from the beginning.
I thought he had moments, nothing special. He had moments where I could see him trying, but didn't give us anything going forward either. He left Hotto to do the forward play on his own. Another 5 for me.
Mako, I felt like he tried to work his hardest. 6 for me. I guess that'll average out to a 6. Talent Mbatha. Oh my,
5.5 KB.
We said 5.5.
I said 5.
Oh, okay. 5.5 for Mako. And then Mbatha seemed tired. He was hiding most of the first half. For second half, he tried to step it up, but I guess that was only for 20-something minutes. So overall, I feel like he could have done way more. I'll give him a 5.
Decent first half from Talent Mfethu. He just decided to hide, especially in the second half. This time around, Josie wasn't wrong to pull him off. Honestly, he was not giving us anything. He almost drowned it. He lost that midfield battle, and it wasn't even a battle type of thing. So I think a 5 is fair as well.
5 for Talent.
Subpar performances today. Across the board.
Shenko. Shenko for me. In terms of starting play, I feel like he kept it ticking, but I wish he could carry the ball, bro. I just wish he could carry the ball because we were suffering in terms of combination play, and he was like, well, I can't pick it up from the defenders and be the CAM at the same time. So he kind of had a nothing performance for me. When it comes to his actual job,
yeah.
Look at the heat map. He was everywhere, but most of his touches are from that channel, right center back, DM channel, and he was trying to, like I was saying, be the distributor and everything. Yeah, for his job, for me, I think he failed 5, 4.5.
What an evening. I thought he was one of the players that at least didn't drop their shoulders. Although he didn't affect the game too much, I kind of saw his effort. I think it was a lack of too many things going around him. I think Shenko needs a lot of things to go well around the club for him to succeed in terms of playing. He won't pick us up, so I will go with the 5.
Okay, that's an average of a 5. Nkota.
Nkota actually played pretty well in the first half. He was beating his man. Took him to the cleaners even once, if not twice. He didn't really help out too much in defense, but Shandu stayed there. Actually, I think he lacked a lot of link up play. That's not anybody to link up with. Yes, one of our better players, I guess, tonight. 6.6, 6.5, 6.
I'll give him a 6.5 because everybody else sucked.
Yeah.
In the 10 today, what's that average? 6.5?
6.5.
Okay, cool. Mofokeng. I actually feel like he played his socks off today. Not everything is going to come off every single time, but he was definitely our most dangerous player. The touch let him down today, his first touch a lot of the time, and wavelength nearly siko. Wavelength with the other players nearly siko. So I believe I shall give him a 6.57. I'll give him a 7 for being one of our better.
Yeah, he showed up on Fetsu. He picked himself up after the loss, yeah, pyramids. You could see his body language. He's in terms of effort, he did try to be creative. He had moments where he disappeared in the game though. I didn't like that, but I'm looking at the midfield because the ball wasn't even getting towards that area. Took his man. Hey, he had moments of blowing hot and cold, so I think a 6 is more fair. 6.5 max.
Let's make it an average of 6.5. The man, the myth, the legend, Dion Hotto.
Busy, but busy doing nothing. Very active in the pitch. Harka Nix, final ball. Harka Nix, Hotto. 4.5.
I will give him a 5.5. So the average will be 5. Busy, like you said, correct. Could have done
Bona heat
better
map
at times.
Bona busy Nix.
He could have done better at times, but I think the lack of click, like the attack didn't click at the right times. I think that's what will let a lot of people down. But yeah, with that said,
could have helped us score a goal up.
Yeah. Hey, and we forgot about Mbokazi's
Howler.
We must take it down.
Yeah, I think we give him a 5. Yeah,
because the game changes at that point. The game really does change.
Yeah, the seats are Mofokeng at a seat, bro. Oh no, no, Mofokeng. Nearly Shandu. Shandu at a seat as well.
Yeah.
Whatever we gave him, -1.
I don't know if you can see -1. I don't know if you can see Makgopa's heat map, bro, but he has 53% accurate passes. Lost the ball 11 times. I'm trying to look for his total touches or something like that, but I'm not getting them. Anyway, with that 67 minutes, he had one successful dribble attempt. I remember one shot from him.
2. Guy left.
One guy left.
Both left-footed shots.
Yeah. He just reminded you that he's not a striker, and I don't know if we needed for now, Makgopa or Violet at the back.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah.
When we're going to suffer.
Yes. In a game like this, and also when Mbatha came on, even though his first touch was off.
That's a trap on Mbatha.
Yeah, that was the issue. But Mbatha needs at least 30-40 minutes to get the game. First touch won't just come. Yeah, so now Makgopa mfethu nna ke mkaya 4.
In our page, Makgopa cult following high where he's 1 in 5 good games. He'll come screaming, hey, Makgopa this, Makgopa that. It wasn't the game for him. He's not a striker. I don't blame him anymore. No, I'm blaming the coach for playing him. So yeah, I'll just stick with the 4. Mara, no shame. He actually had some striker moments. I thought he done well in terms of at least taking a shot. Didn't threaten the goal too much.
I must admit that there's a lot of feelings that I'm taking out on him.
Sure.
Because he's in that position.
Yeah.
How's Jewaka 1-0 at home? You have to look up
Fine
front.
margins. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So
Yeah.
4A was for the fact that when we had the most dominance and they hadn't had their goal and they had a lot of time
He wasn't a
to
goal scoring outlet.
give us the ball.
Hey, there was a nice cut
Yeah.
in that he did there, and then he skies it. No, sorry, I wanted to defend him because I saw his effort. Usually, I see him running all over the pitch everywhere except where a striker should be. And in this game, he was where a striker should be, and we saw that he's not the striker to be there. So yeah, I'll stick with your 4.5 in fact, shame guy 4.5 one watch.
Thank you. So from the bench we had Tito, Ndlondlo, Mabasa, and Losi. Anybody that stands out to you?
Mm-hmm. Tito.
Linda Mtambo stands out to me from the other team. Tito stands out. Okay, what do you wanna?
Tito's a Chaine for this season. I don't know if Oshewili Davi fella or one last Panenka for this season.
And he might be the player that gets benched in a final situation to come on in the second half. Like it's okay, maybe not, but there's always one star that needs to walk away from the attack in the first half.
Yeah, I don't know if maybe he's the most emotional Jose Wavaya.
So heat map Mfethu. He got into the final third. I won.
I get lucky hit map from Twiki winning Tito. Yeah, I don't know if maybe he's most affected, maybe quite coach yake, whatever it is. Tito, his performance fell off a clip over the last 2 or 3 games. So 3. Does he earn the 3? Coming on. Tito,
does he earn the 3? You don't earn the 3, dude. Unless you earn it. You need a howler or 2, bro. I'll give him a 5. I'll give him a 5 because you gave him a 3. I have to pull him up. I have to pull him up.
I'm still thinking if he even deserves that 3, bro. He gave us nothing.
So you want to give him a 0 more, fam?
It just doesn't feel right. 0 is not fair.
So you want to give him 0.5?
I do want to give him 0, bro.
0.5. Move up 0.5. Like him up 5. What's the average?
Give him 1, bro.
What's the average? 3.
Yeah. Head up, Tito Mfethu. Switch on, pull your socks up.
The standards are high.
Whatever
actually.
it
standards
is.
are high. We expect a lot from him. Any other player, there wasn't such a difference between his performance and Ndlondlo's performance, but it's worse on Tito. Ndlondlo. So the average for Tito is 3, Tanko.
Next, Ndlondlo. Next.
Yeah.
Gave us nothing. 2.
Okay. He played for 23 minutes, 85%.
More than enough.
Yeah, I'll give him a 3. 2.5 in the middle there. In the middle there, it'll be a 2.5. So we've got 3 things left to do, guys. If you guys want to cite anybody, and if you feel like our ratings didn't hit on a couple of points and there's something you want to point out, you can tell us in the comment section. Right now we're going to move on to the coaching staff and also look at the performance of the referee and the 12th man. So we're about to get it. Mr. Coach, how do you feel like Jose did in this here game? With obviously, when we rate the coach, we rate in-game management and we also rate
it's not decision making,
starting lineup sort of selection. Yeah, sure.
Actually, not for Jose is a bit difficult for me. I'm a little bit conflicted, bro, because I wanted rotation in the first half. I was happy with the back 4. Midfield, I think he could have done better. But I don't know if Msele is not available or something, but Mbatha alone couldn't do it.
And he trusted him too.
I don't think he was right to do so. I think it was very clear. Couldn't affect the game from the bench, but I don't think, again, Jose Mfethu, I'm questioning his match day squad, and I have been for the last couple of games now. Because I look at that bench and I'm like, yeah, sure, we don't have all the depth in the world, but what do you plan to do with these players on the bench that you brought with? Did you bring Ndlondlo to actually help you when you need to go? Radio man, Mabasa. Did you actually have answers? No winger in sight. So Jose, I guess Leon, I don't think he planned to check out like this, but he's checked out. And
Yeah, I think there's just spirit of checking out. There's
yeah,
players
Mara
that say-
Joe, I have a little bit of sympathy for them, too. As much as we are hurt for about the Champions League, it's probably 10 times worse for them.
Yeah, which is why they're the ones checking out.
Yeah, so Jose Kamkaya 5. It's not too much his fault. 5.5.
I agree with you. I didn't know where I was going to take it, but I think 5.5 just shows that he just somewhere between setting the team
Change
up
room.
and game. He's lost the change room, but I think we should chat about that in Bucks Chat Live or something like that because these are some serious issues. Serious issues. Yes, in-game management suffers because of the change room issue. You saw by the way Tito was playing that he's not a man who is a lion coming to go hunt for his pride. So yeah, 4.5 is fine with me. Then how was the officiating in today's game, Mr. Coach, out of 10?
So they were okay. I don't remember any calls. In fact, yeah.
Red card. Was it a red card? Was it a double yellow?
The yellow card was definitely valid. So
I think the second one was a bit soft.
You fed it. The referee can.
It was a technical.
No.
Red card.
It's fair for me. In fact, there was a moment
controlling of the game.
I think there's a penalty. Controlled it very fine. The game flowed the whole game.
Yeah.
There's a penalty that I think they deserved.
Yeah, Mbokazi. I don't think there was a penalty at all.
Yeah. No, I think there was a penalty.
He kind of got the ball.
Nix.
He didn't get the ball. He kind of got it
with his heel.
We'll
never agree there.
No, I'll make a shot and I'll show at that very point.
I think the
Okay, for me that makes me give him a 7.
Yeah, 7, 6.5. Game changing situation. But they won it anyway, so yeah, 7.
That marks the end of these player ratings. I don't know how the crowd did. I think we'll do a 12-man rating when we're at the stadium and we can give you some accurate analysis. But for this one, guys, yeah, another episode of I Blew It. Escotini was the venue. Any last words for the next game and for the rest of the season at large? At large, especially when you think of the league, the rest of the league season. What does it mean now? But make it quick. I don't want to hear too much.
Yeah. Now, if support ang club or number 2 once a Buccaneer, always a Buccaneer. Maranal kasi ko FNB never kill sole.
Thank you very much. My Buccaneer, like, subscribe to be notified, and share now my Buccaneer so we can grow the community. Danko, thank you for 2,000 subscribers. Thank you for the support, guys. We keep pushing, we keep moving. Danko.